Hello, and if you are new to Japanese B.LEAGUE, the postseason is upon us, in which San NEOPHOENIX, indeed, a team that for many years were chasing the playoffs. It's fair to say this season, they are indeed chasing a championship. We're live here at the Toyama City Gymnasium, in which these fans, again, the postseason will become a reality. The question will be, can indeed San NEOPHOENIX make it to the Japanese B.LEAGUE final? Who knows? The competitive nature of this league is growing at an exponential rate. Tonight is just one more hurdle for them. 4 more games left in the regular season, and of course, we'll take a look at the Japanese B.LEAGUE standings. This is a Central Division matchup. Toyama Grouses, their fate has been sealed. They will be relegated to the second tier, the B2 League of professional basketball here in Japan. Well, Alvok Tokyo, along with Utsunomiya Brex, coming back into the frame. The Brex, of course, winning the B.LEAGUE Championship back in 2022, defeating the Golden Kings. So now we take a look at the highlights of where these two teams met yesterday. Kosuke Kanemaru, one of the very best three-point Japanese shooters. Well, Sota Oda has been a key namesake this season for the likes of San NEOPHOENIX. For Toyama Grouses, it's really all about pride. They've got to make sure they stop planning for next season and try to find a way to win B2, like the Shiga Lakes did this season, and get promoted back to B1. Well, so many key players this season. The likes of Cody Clark, you just seen making the three-pointer. And there is the veteran player, Atsuya Ota, the man who's only played for one club ever in Japan. And that indeed is San NEOPHOENIX finding Dave Jujinski with a two-handed jam. Well, if you look at the buildup of this team, San NEOPHOENIX, not only do they have great import players, but they also have phenomenal domestic Japanese players. Miles Hessen, the Great Britain international, throwing it down. Key question will be, is he going to be a part of the plans next season to try and help this team get promoted back to B1? San NEOPHOENIX defense has been the key thing about this team, the reason for their big success so far. Such a predominantly three-point shooting team. I mean, they are going to be tough when it comes B.LEAGUE playoff time next month. Well, there's your lineup here for the Toyama Grouses. And, you know, some of the key players you want to look out for: Jonathan Williams along with Miles Hessen. AJ Adu, the man who does play for Gilas Pilipinas, has been injured as of lately. The likelihood of seeing him today is going to be very slim. Starting lineup here, Yoshiyuki Nozaki will be in the backcourt along with Troy Murphy Jr. Also, Takeshi Ito will be the #1 world title. He will be the point guard. Jonathan Williams will be in the starting lineup as usual. Miles Hessen from Great Britain will be the power forward. Well, there's your starting lineup here for the visitors this evening. And as we mentioned, pride is going to be the big factor tonight, making sure they give a good performance on the road for their traveling fans. Well, now we get set here to introduce the players and starting lineup for your San NEOPHOENIX. Let's enjoy the local entertainment. Now, basketball fans, it is time indeed to have a look at the key players here for the host team, San and NEOPHOENIX. I mean, they have had a phenomenal season, winning 45 games so far, winning the Central Division. As we mentioned, there's not just one player on this team that makes the difference. I mean, you've got a combination of great players coming from Japan, the Philippines, the United States of America, and all over the world. Well, no doubt, of course, the addition of Yante Matem, along with the likes of Cody Clark, have been key namesakes. Also, we're talking about Dave Jujinski, but also if you look at the Japanese players, Kosuke Kanemaru, one of the best three-point shooters in Japan, along with Sota Aoda. Those stats when they met yesterday, as you can see, 15 three-pointers. I mean, that just goes to show what a great team this is from the perimeter. But take nothing away from San and NEOPHOENIX. Defensively, they are one of the very best in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. Of course, look at the stats, I mean, what they give away. They only give away 78 points per game. As you can see with Toyama Grouses, they will well below that average for that matter. I mean, Cody Clark and Yante Matem, they are a combined total of 31.8 points per game. They're leading the way so far this season. 30 Ravenna, the Gilas Filipinas player, he's averaging just under 12 points, but it's been a major turnaround. And there's your head-to-head for tonight's game. One thing you can expect from Kazuki Hosokawa is that he is going to be a very high-tempo point guard. Defensively, he's going to have to match up against Yoshiyuki Nozaki, and even though the favorites would say San and NEOPHOENIX is going to win this game, they need to make sure they remain injury-free heading into the Japanese B.LEAGUE playoffs.
And now, the starting lineup for your San and NEOPHOENIX. Yamato, Saudi Nomina. Number 4, Cody Clark. Number 5, Sota Aoda. Number 14, Kosuke Kanemaru.
Well, there's your starting lineup here this evening. 30 Ravenna will be in the backcourt. He'll most likely play the small forward role, but look out for Kosuke Kanemaru. And the big lineup, Jujinski along with Cody Clark. Two players, very well experienced travel professional basketball players. They've got a big job here tonight. And of course, this team, it's all started with the coaching. A change in the coaching ranks really did help San and NEOPHOENIX. And there is the man, Atsushi Ono. And in my opinion, I've got to say, he might very well be the best Japanese coach in the B.LEAGUE. You have to remember, the past 4 seasons for San and NEOPHOENIX, it has been very tough for them, trying to make themselves playoff hopefuls. And of course, there's J.R. Henderson, also known as J.R. Sakuragi, a former Japanese national team player. Played for Japan at the 2007 FIBA Asia Cup in Tokushima, Japan. Because he's just a legend in his namesake. But, you know, tonight he's got a big job. He's got it, well, I say tonight, going forward, he's going to have to try and build this team from the ground up. Well, starting lineups, of course, it's going to be very exciting in the backcourt. Already you can see the one matchup you're going to probably look forward to seeing. Okazaki, how well defensively, or Takeshi Ito for that matter, excuse me, going up against Sota Aoda. And Yoshiyuki Nokazaki is going to have the defensive prowess of defending that man there, Kosuke Kanemaru. Well, interesting tonight that Kazuki Hosokawa, number 29, will start on the bench here for San and NEOPHOENIX. But it just goes to show the depth in these two teams. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Japanese B.LEAGUE. It will be San and NEOPHOENIX, our home team. They'll have the first possession. Ravenna trying to get things going down low, but again, a poor pass from Jujinski. Williams trying to get an interception, goes off the backboard. Poor defense by the Toyama Grouses because they came up with deflection, with the loose ball falling in the hands of Jujinski. Well, we'd like to give some early shout-outs to our live viewers on YouTube. So welcome to Alyssa Cabornay, and welcome to my man, John Robert Viray. Welcome, everybody. This is B.LEAGUE basketball. Well, Williams kicking this one out. It's going to be a 24-second violation. Of course, not the way Toyama Grouses want to start this game after losing yesterday. Remember, they've set a record this year for most defeats ever in a Japanese B.LEAGUE season. Cody Clark inside the paint. Deals with a double team, gives us one up, and that's way too easy. Ferdinand Ravenna, 30, getting his first field goal. And it's all too easy at the moment here for Santa NEOPHOENIX. Good defense by 30, and a foul's going to be committed. Already, it's becoming a disaster for the Toyama Grouses. Troy Murphy Jr. struggling to deal with the defensive pressure of 30 Ravenna. Santa NEOPHOENIX trying to get into a half-court set. Jujinski inside the paint, he gets fouled, so 2 free throws coming up for the home team. What's the problem here for Toyama's defense? We've seen how many times it's just way too easy for Santa NEOPHOENIX to get the ball inside the paint. Foul's going to be committed by Yoshiyuki Nozaki. Already, they're going to have to reevaluate as Takeshi Mito has checked into the game for the Grouses. Well, again, we'd like to give a big hello and a welcome. Maligayang pagdating to all of our Filipino brothers and sisters. Welcome, Norman Granadosin. Shout out to John Robert Viray, Alyssa Cabornay. Welcome, Jeremy Maxwell and Sotero Constantino, watching from Taguig City. So welcome, everybody. 6-0 lead at the moment. Hesson penetrates, goes in with a Euro step, and finishes, getting the first field goal for the Toyama Grouses. Clark's fouled inside the paint. This one's going to be called against Takeshi Mito. Well, there's the post-entry pass coming from Ravenna. Trying to get the ball inbound, finding Jujinski. Clock here, top of the key. Got it by Nozaki. Now 3 is up by Jujinski. No good. The rebound secure by Hesson. Already, you can see back-to-back field goals. A 4-0 run now here for the Toyama Grouses. As much as the Santa NEOPHOENIX fans will want to see a victory tonight, making sure they're healthy for the playoffs. Ravenna goes in, gets rejected. Jonathan Williams with the big block. Now Grouses, that might be a 2-pointer. Foot was on the line, but it's not going to count. Ravenna finds Jujinski. Nice post up, and that's simply unstoppable. Well, it's just way too easy. And you got to credit Santa NEOPHOENIX, the execution on offense where they get those switches, in which Jujinski's guarded by the backcourt players. That's going to be an issue tonight here for the Toyama Grouses. And the foul is going to be called against Kosuke Kanemaru. Toyama trying to move the ball, trying to go for the mid-range. Unable to connect. Well, good defense. Now they got a 2-on-1 here. He's got Hessen with him. He's going to go himself and he'll cut it down to a 2-point ball game. Great job defensively by Yoshiyuki Nozaki. The offense a little too casual here from San NEOPHOENIX. Finds clock, another mismatch, same result. And anytime Nozaki's having to defend the bigs here for San NEOPHOENIX, it's only going to be one outcome. Oh, great job by 30 Ravenna identifying that Cody Clark again was guarded by Nozaki. The Grouses have to figure this out. This was the issue for them yesterday. Change coming in now for Toyama as Ryumo Ono checks in for the first time tonight for J.R. Sakuraji's 5. Nice penetration, finds Miles Hessen, contested three-pointer, but no problem for the GB International, now in his second year of playing professionally in Japan. Started with the Kagawa 5 Arrows last season. The 5-second violation is going to be called another turnover for the San NEOPHOENIX. Well, they may have beat the Grouses yesterday, but Toyama's got nothing to lose at the moment. Kazuki Hosokawa checking in for the San NEOPHOENIX. San NEOPHOENIX playing a very interesting zone defense. And here comes Cody Clark. Hosokawa, quick three in transition. It's up, no good. Great box out. Exhibited there by Takashi Ito, number 60 for the Grouses. Williams goes in. All of a sudden, Grouses have the lead now. He gets his first 2 points, and they lead by 1. Clark going for a post-up. Kicks out to Jujinski. Can they get the first 3? And finally, Dave Jujinski makes it right from downtown. 5:10 to go here in the first quarter. San NEOPHOENIX restoring a 2-point lead. Well, there was a kick out. Cody Clark. The double team came from Williams. Jujinski left wide open. Well, again, to all of our international basketball fans watching live on B.LEAGUE International, please let us know, where are you watching in the world? Who are you supporting? Are you supporting Toyama Grouses, or are you supporting San NEOPHOENIX? So we can give you a shout out. Hit that like button. Well, welcome back from the timeout, and a shout out to Christella Seong saying go San N, supporting 30. Tugbo watching from Portland, Oregon, welcome. Melissa Cabernay saying go 30, so a lot of 30 Ravenna fans. Well, traveling violation, costly turnover here for Toyama Grouses. They went down low. Let's have a look at the replay here. We'll also check into the game is Atsuya Ota, the veteran 42-year-old who's only ever played for the San NEOPHOENIX. Ota now from the mid-range. It's up, and it's good. Well, let me tell you something. Age is just a number with this man. Atsuya Ota, it is incredible. 40 years old, my apologies. Originally from Toyama Aichi, Japan. Went to Nihon University and started playing with San-An back in 2007. 4-point lead to San NEOPHOENIX. A foul is going to be called on the ground.
ファウルフェニックス23番、個人ファウル1つ目、チームファウル2つ目です。富山選手のことです。30番、クインシー・ミナが入ります。
Well, getting a ball reversal. They go for a three in the corner, and that's beautiful execution. Toyama Grouses is hitting their first tray ball of the game. And it looks like Ravenna may have just hit the ground. Not quite sure what's happened here. Well, the three-pointer beautifully tucked away by Takeshi Mito. This is good basketball. Look, they get a post entry, then a ball reversal. Well, that's a worrying sign now. Hopefully, that's what I said. San NEOPHOENIX, they're going to the playoffs. They don't need any injuries right now. Well, Ravenna wearing the Mambas, the late great Kobe Bryant shoes. He's got to check that ankle's okay. Now, I wouldn't probably bring him back in this game. If there's any sort of a hindrance of an injury. San-An leading by one. Jujitsu pump fakes. Baseline goes in, and that's a tough, tough play with a capital T by Dave Jujitsu. Well, Hess has made 1-3. Can't get another one. Rebound secured by Atsuyota. Patiently building up their offense. Is coming up to set the ball screen. Fakes it, goes in, no foul called. Good defense by Toyama Grouses. But now, can they cut the lead down? Can they tie the game up, maybe? Down low to Hessen. Gets caught a double team. Here's the penetration on the baseline. Quincy Miller-Scott's got to take this one. Not getting the tip in, no good. And Hessen feeling like he got fouled on the rebound. And here comes San NEOPHOENIX. Under 3 minutes left here. Finds Jujitsu. Hail Mary 3. Again, he gets his own rebound. Second time tonight. Hit drop from 15, no good. Well, both teams, excuse me, right now just going through a bit of a barren spell here at the moment. Well, we have word at the moment. Anthony Official Studio is watching from the sideline. Go 30. How are you listening to the commentary if you're live at the game? Very interesting. Well, Cody Clark coming back in here for San NEOPHOENIX. Scott kicks this one out. They go for another three. Second one made here for the Toyama Grouses. Already playing with a lot of confidence this time. Yoshiyuki Nozaki from downtown. The world tied up at 17 apiece. While Cody Clark left wide open. You cannot make that mistake against Clark because he will light it up. The man who knows how to make any defense, especially front court defense, move away from the paints. Now we're under 2 minutes. Remember, the Grouses only 4 wins this season. It just hasn't been good enough this year. Another deep three, and both teams exchanging three-point field goals. There's now Jonathan Williams getting in on the action. Well, quite an exciting start for two teams at completely different ends of the Central Division. As Cody Clark gets it. Well, it's become a buffet. Both teams. This is the Japanese basketball stock exchange market. And I'm going to ask the question, Who's going to have the higher interest rate at the end of this game? Well, a costly turnover by a Nozaki. And here comes Sana NEOPHOENIX. The way this game is going, yeah, you think they're going for another three. Oh, baby! Are you kidding me? This has become the B.LEAGUE three-point shootout between Sana NEOPHOENIX and, of course, Toyama Grouses. Everybody firing three-pointers left, right, and center at the moment. Ito's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line with 40.1 seconds left here in the first quarter. Toyama Grouses is currently trailing by 6 points. So reading the YouTube comments at the moment, a lot of people are asking, what is 30 Ravenna's condition at the moment? Is he coming back? I'm not too sure. Now, when he walked off the court, he didn't look like he was in a world of pain. But I would imagine, seeing as Sana NEOPHOENIX have qualified for the playoffs for the first time in a very long time, they probably don't want to have any further injuries heading into the postseason. But you can see Ravenna, third last on the bench. A nice penetration by Atsuya Ota, goes in, veteran, can't finish. And 30 Ravenna jumping off the bench, calling for a foul, so I think he's okay. So John Robert Virey, Alyssa Cabernet, I think he's okay. Rouse is trailing by 4 points. Ono goes in a little teardrop. Again, just can't finish it. Those are the kind of shots you have to make. And that is the end of the first quarter, which indeed, Sana NEOPHOENIX currently top of the Central Conference here in the Japanese B.LEAGUE, leading by 4 points. Record of 45-12 against the team bottom of this conference of only 4 victories this season. So we are going to take a little short break, and as always, we will be back momentarily, just under 90 seconds for the second quarter. Again, if you're watching this game, let us know which team you're supporting, but also give us a guess. Which team do you think will win? Will it be Sana NEOPHOENIX or will it be Toyama Grouses?
優れた操作フェイリング実現厚みテックダイヤモンドパートナー巧みな技を機械化する宮川工機緑あふれるクリーンな日常を世界に香山工業ワンピースサイクルトピー工業2つの分野で全力専門商社ヤマゼン溶けない情熱ロックアイスウェアサプライヤーエゴザルサファイアパートナークラスティグループユアカーライフパートナーアツミモータースストーリーテラーテルザストーリー物語コーポレーションその他にも多くのパートナーの皆様にご支援いただいております。皆様いつもありがとうございます。
Well, welcome back, basketball fans. 30 Ravenna has returned to the court. Looks like the bump wasn't too serious, but again, I would imagine when you try and head into the B.LEAGUE playoffs, you want the squad to be very healthy, of course. Looks like he's okay, though. So he will be in the backcourt along with Kosuke Kanemaru. It's currently Sana NEOPHOENIX leading by 4 points. Already quick 2 points coming from Jonathan Williams. Rouse is getting the ball inside the paint at the moment. Bennett looking to isolate. Almost turns this one over. Kicks out. Another deep three, and again, San and NEOPHOENIX, you know what you're going to get with this team. They will light it up from the perimeter. Sota Oda extending the lead back to 5. Miller Scott is going to take a long two-pointer. Yeah, the offense just not fluid enough. When Toyama move the ball, when they play collectively, they play much better. Penetration in around the defense, but that's way off the mark. Well, that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to remain San NEOPHOENIX ball. Great job by 30 Ravenna. That one in the end did come off of Rumo Ono. Clock hits at the top, finding Kanemaru. Pulls up for a long two. Trying to get it, but another offensive rebound. Chichinski just left wide open. Surely not again. Are you kidding me? San NEOPHOENIX, they are missing nothing at the moment. Any three-pointer is going in the buckets. Well, they're going to be a massive three-point threat come B.LEAGUE playoff time. Good defense. There's a turnover now. They do have numbers here. Clark is going to try to follow him. And Miller Scott's going to make no attempt for a block shot. It's a 10-point lead. It's all San NEOPHOENIX. And Toyama Grouses, I think they're going to call timeout. Well, again, I talked about the defense. Kanemaru comes to the help side. Hand in the cookie jar. And look how quickly Sota Owen is able to take this one coast to coast. Phenomenal basketball coming from San NEOPHOENIX. 45 victories, the Central Conference champions of this year's B.LEAGUE. Well, almost 2 minutes played here so far in the second quarter. It was a 4-point ball game. All of a sudden now it has become indeed a double-digit lead at the moment here for San NEOPHOENIX. Now we can see the post entries, the triple team coming as Ravenna comes in for the interception. Now looking to further extend their lead. Grouses, they need to make sure they don't give any three-pointers away. Now we're in the 10 of the shot clock. Ravenna wide open. They're down for his perimeter shooting, but they'll live with that one. Still have the momentum going forward. Well, foul's going to be called against 30 Ravenna. That's going to be his first personal foul of the game. He's also having just checked into the lineup for the first time here this evening. Well, he's had some tough games so far, but Naoki Uto, he's a good player, but the issue here for Toyama is not about the individual talent. It's about playing together collectively. That's been the tough job so far this season. Trying Trying to go for the mid-range. Nobody going in for the weak side. Troy Murphy Jr. was in perfect position to do so. And already you can see Ravenna playing in a different tempo. And the Grouses is fighting for everything, getting an offensive rebound. Williams looking to post up here. Got it by Cody Clark. And that's going to be an offensive foul and another turnover tonight for the Toyama Grouses. It is becoming a calamity here at the moment. Well, J.R. Sakuragi again knows that this summer it's going to be a huge rebuild plan for the Toyama Grouses. They have to figure out what players they want to keep on and what players they want to bring into the lineup. It's always a tough job when you get relegated to B2, but, you know, Shiga Lakes, they did a phenomenal job. They went down, and they came back up very, very quickly. They will be heading back to the Japanese B.LEAGUE next season. Well, Ravenna with the post up. Doesn't get down one, but he'll go to the free throw line. Nice post up move by Ferdinand Ravenna. We know him as 30, the former Antoneo superstar. Well, we'd like to give some more shout outs to all of our fans watching. So shout out again to Alyssa Cabernay, Joe Mary Cairo. I will answer your question in 1 minute. Shout out to Brianna Gray, Richard Tolbert. Well, Brianna Gray saying, let's go Quincy. And I think that's probably Quincy Miller-Scott. Well, free throw has been made. Well, Quincy Miller-Scott, originally from northern Chicago. And she played his university basketball. Baylor was selected in the second round of the 2012 NBA draft by the Denver Nuggets. Spent some time with the Nuggets, but also in the G League. Also with the Sacramento Kings and the Detroit Pistons. But interesting fact about Quincy Miller-Scott, he made his pro debut in Europe for one of the biggest teams in Serbia, in Belgrade, Crvena Zvezda. Also played for Maccabi Tel Aviv and Broj Bamberg, so quite a big EuroLeague experience. And also played for the mighty Benfica in Portugal. And many Filipino fans who remember Quincy Miller-Scott playing in the PBA for TNT Tropangiga. It's the fadeaway made by Miles Hessen, cutting it down to a 9-point ball game. So we've been asked about the playoff format. So the question I've seen already, what is the playoff format by Joe Mary Cairo as a turnover? Troy Murphy Jr. turning it right back over, though. Now you have to remember, to enter the playoffs automatically, you've got to finish in the top 2 of each conference as Kosuke Kanemaru in the corner. Big time three-pointer. So as I was saying, if you finish in the top 2 of each conference, the East, the West, and the Central, you automatically qualify for the playoffs. The final 2 positions go to the wild card, which right now looks like it's going to be Chiba Jets and Hiroshima Dragonflies. And obviously down to records, it goes 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and 4 versus 5. A 14-point lead. Toyama Grouses is looking to chip into the deficit at the moment. Foul is going to be called. This will be the 3rd team foul against San NEOPHOENIX. And go back to the final thing, Joe Mary Cairo, on the playoffs. So you have quarterfinals, semifinals, and then finals. Each series is best of 3. So it's like the old school first round of the NBA playoffs. Last season, Ruku Golden Kings made it all the way to the finals, defeating Chiba Jets were heavy favorites. Well, Tatsumi Yu has just checked into the game for the first time for Santa NEOPHOENIX. And already it's another turnover now. Can Hosokawa try to push this one? Block looking for a post-up. Goes in. Too big. Too strong, but not good enough to get the and one. But he will go to the free throw line here for Santa NEOPHOENIX. Well, it looks like a timeout's going to be called by J.R. Sakuragi. He wants to talk it over with his players. Biggest deficit now of the game. That was a good defense coming from Santa NEOPHOENIX. And look how quickly this team just pushes the tempo. Grouses Sasaki into the game so far tonight. Well, just to let you know about the other Japanese B.LEAGUE games going on currently at the moment. I mean, there's a lot of games as we head into the final two weekends. Sendai 89 is currently losing its Ibaraki Robots. Now, if the Ibaraki Robots win today, they will survive and stay in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. Kai Soto's Yokohama B-Corsairs currently losing by 13 points to the Shinshu Brave Warriors. Well, Nagasaki Velka, Yudai Baba's team, currently with a big lead against Osaka Evesa. Kita Northern Happy Nets leading against Hokkaido Lavenga with the big game. It's on Nia Brex. Currently tied game here against the Chiba Jets. That could be a B-League championship fixture. Remember, those two met in the B-League finals. Oh, what a rejection! As Usei Sasaki trying to follow up. It's now Toyama Grouse is fighting. Remember, the Jets did beat the Brex in the 2021 B-League finals. And that one is a bit of a rivalry if you think about it. Quincy Miller-Scott, that is B.E.A. beautiful. This man just went on the ISO mode. The one-legged spin out and then the fadeaway. Well, another turnover here for Santa NEOPHOENIX. They've built the lead. Now they're just being a little too casual here at the moment. Well, Jonathan Williams insinuating that should be an and one. Let's have a look at the replay. So gets past Tatsumi Yu. He might be right. Yeah, I think that's an and one. Oh, interesting. Very interesting decision. Grouses go for a long one, unable to connect with this. Well, left wide open, another three-point again. It's just been raining three-pointers here for Santa NEOPHOENIX. And this time, well, again, how many wide open three-pointers are they going to get tonight? It's just been a calamity defensively. Well, Morihisa Yamauchi, one of their veteran players. You just cannot leave this team wide open. They will punish you.
トクロック7秒富山ボール
Miller Scott here. Time winding down. He's got to ISO. Tries to bully his way in as Atsushiyota had no helps, and a technical foul is going to be called against Quincy Miller Scott. Well, I think he feels there was a foul call. Should have been called. And that was part of his frustration. So San NEOPHOENIX are going to get a free throw at the moment. Well, I'd like to give a shout out to Sid Gaz, currently watching from Vancouver, BC. Now you can see JR Sakuragi telling the referee, look, there was contact there. You got to call that one. Quincy Miller Scott is going to leave the game. Miles Hessen will come back in. Second foul now for Quincy Miller Scott. Stujinski misses the technical foul free throw.
続きましてエンドラインにフェニックスボールから再開です
San NEOPHOENIX leading by 15 points. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Yamauchi penetrates inside the paint. Little floater, can't get it. That's just a little too strong off the bank. Well, Hassan got it by Atsushiyota. Atsuyota, my apologies. 3-point is no good. San NEOPHOENIX looking to extend this to a plus 20 lead. Oh, what a pass finds Stujinski. But again, the sublime dime coming from Kazuki Hosokawa. I mean, look at this. Watch the pass here. Hosokawa. That's a tough pass. That's between 3 defenders, if you think about it. Troy Murphy Jr., Miles Hessen, and Jonathan Williams. So 2 free throws coming up now for Dave Stujinski. Well, Dave Stujinski had his professional career also in Europe, which has been a good pathway so far for some of the veteran import players here in Japan. Just played for Falu Ostenda, one of the top teams in Belgium, but really has found his game here in Japan. Just over 2 minutes. San NEOPHOENIX going into a very interesting matchup here, but the follow-up in the offensive rebound still no good for Miles Hessen. Goes out of bounds, so Grouses will keep it. Toyama's getting more and more frustrated. They feel like they're not getting their calls, but it's the same on both ends of the floor, in my opinion. Going baseline, fakes the pass. There's still nothing dropping. Grouses save this one. They'll get a fresh 14. Now they'll go for a Hail Mary 3. Still nothing dropping though. Troy Murphy Jr. called a double team. Now the foul has been called. So that's going to be 2 free throws coming up here for the Toyama Grouses. Well, the foul is on Morihisa Yamauchi. The veteran 34-year-old for the San NEOPHOENIX, picking up his his first personal foul of the game. Well, Troy Murphy Jr. now at the free throw line, looking to cut this down a 15-point ball game. Toyama's target in the next 147. Try to get this as close to 10 points as possible. That is going to be a very big task to ask. The 22-year-old Troy Murphy Jr. makes us, or 21-year-old, excuse me. Seeing that he's born in 2002, I was trying to do the mathematics in my head and clearly didn't look at the month. Well, a 2-3 zone being played now by the Toyama Grouses. Jujinski playing at the high post. Walks his way in, but a little too short. No offensive rebound. Oh, again, the steals. Yamauchi Cup. Well, what a rejection, but it's going to be a goaltending violation. And the bunnies on Troy Murphy Jr. The ball did touch the backboard. So whenever the ball hits the backboard first and the block is made, it's automatically going to be a 2 points if you try to reject it. Well, Hassan twisting, turning, goes out of bounds. Oh, it's going to go back to NEOPHOENIX. Wow, very interesting call. Let's have a look at the replay here. There's a spin out. There's a turnover. Well, you can see from behind. Yes, that's the right call. It's a great job by the referees. Jonathan Williams didn't get a hand to that. Osakawa goes in. Finish it. Well, no, it doesn't. Nice penetration. Very aggressive, but he's got to try and make that one. Williams goes in, but he doesn't get the and one, and that has got to be a golden opportunity. But he will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Well, these are the ones you've got to put away because, you know, you want to cut down the lead. Every bucket's got to count here for the Toyama Grouses. It's now Jonathan Williams at the free throw line. Well, Jonathan Williams, originally from Memphis, Tennessee. Many Filipino basketball fans will remember him. Did spend a little bit of time playing in the PBA. Went to Gonzaga, leaving in 2018. He was never drafted, but did play briefly for the Los Angeles Lakers. But spent time with their G League affiliate. Also played in Turkey, Israel, Italy. Played for the Fighting Eagles of Nagoya prior to coming to Toyama. Deep threes up, and NEOPHOENIX just going a little bit cold at the moment. Osakawa finds Ryusei Sasaki. 5 left. Sasaki kicks out. Yamauchi wide open. Still can't get it. And now Toyama can get the final bucket. Oh, nice pass ahead. Finds Williams. This time he gets the M1. And when they felt the luck wasn't going their way, now Jonathan Williams, a chance here to cut this down to a 13-point deficit. What a dime coming from Takashi Ito. As Williams catching a tough pass and making an even more tough bucket inside the paint. And that's the tempo they've got to play at. If they want to compete here tonight, they've got to try and get more transition buckets. Well, timeout's going to be called by the NEOPHOENIX. Make or miss, they might get the ball back with 11.3 seconds left as head coach Atsushi wants to talk this one over. Well, the three-point play has been converted. And now with just under 10 seconds, 30 Ravenna will try to get the final possession here for San and NEOPHOENIX. Ravenna almost turns it over. Alta throws a very tough pass, and basketball fans, that will be the end of the first half, and where San and NEOPHOENIX, 45 victories this season, champions of the Central Division, will go into the halftime break leading 49-36. Well, they are preparing for the playoffs, but Toyama Grouses showing a little bit of fight in them. We're going to take a break for 20 minutes, so go get a drink, go get something to eat, but don't go anywhere too long. This is Japanese B.LEAGUE basketball. We're live in Shizuoka at the Toyohashi City Gymnasium.
B.LEAGUE 2023-24シーズンサンエンネオフェニックスホームゲーム宮川幸輝プレゼンツサンエンネオフェニックス対富山グラウンジーズ。まずは本日のハーフタイムショー、我らがフェニックスファイヤーガールズによるパフォーマンスをお届けします。ぜひ会場の皆さんもペンライトや手拍子でハーフタイムを盛り上げていきましょう。 拍手をお送りください。続きまして宮川幸喜プレゼンツユース新年度壮行会を行いたいと思います。宮川幸喜株式会社様はレギュラーシーズンのすべてのホームゲームに地域のお子様を中心にご招待いただきました。今回はサイエンネオフェニックスのユースの新年度を迎えましたので、激励の意を込めまして壮行会を行います。それではまずはサイエンネオフェニックス U15 女子を代表して井上夏美さんより一言いただきたいと思います。
U15 女子キャプテンの井上夏美です。私たちのチーム目標は3月に行われるチャンピオンシップで絶対優勝することです。1年間はよろしくお願いします。
はい、井上さんありがとうございました。続けて U15 男子鈴木優さんお願いします。
皆さんこんにちは。3A U15 男子の3A U15 男子キャプテンの鈴木優です。僕たちは11月にあるジュニアウィンター予選と3月に行われるチャンピオンシップでベスト4に入ることを目標にしています。全身全力で頑張ります。ありがとうございました。
はい、鈴木さんありがとうございます。続いて U18 男子梶原理央さんお願いします。
皆さんこんにちは。3A U18 男子のキャプテン梶原理央です。僕たちは夏に開催されるリージョナルリーグでベスト3に入ってエリート12リーグに出場することを目標に日々練習しています。応援の方よろしくお願いします。
はい、梶原さんありがとうございました。それでは記念撮影を行います。はい、ありがとうございました。以上で壮行会の方終了となります。3NFX U15 女子、そして U15 男子、U18 男子、皆さん今後も頑張ってください。改めて大きな拍手をお送りください。
私たちが作るのは木造住宅の未来。独創性の高い高性能なメカットマシンは今を勝ち抜く力となる。匠の技を機械化する会社宮川工機。 OSG は世界品質の製品を提供し続ける信頼のブランドとしてものづくり産業を地球規模で支えていきます。 OSG Shaping Your Dreams。
私の街に暮らした友に
仕事の一つです。この世界のあちらこちらで
やってやる。生産財と消費財、 B2B と B2C、 国内と海外、垣根を越えて丸ごと全部山善。
広い車は欲しいけど維持費とかがちょっと心配。
そこで厚みに相談だ。厚み
車のことなら何でもかんでも。
厚みモータース。
マルゲン熟成醤油スープに豚の希少部位が踊るしゃぶしゃぶ発想の奇跡の一杯。世の中にないラーメンを作りたかった。熟成醤油ラーメン肉そばマルゲンラーメン。
それではここで B リーグパートナーズをご紹介いたします。 B リーグトップパートナーソフトバンク、 B リーグパートナーズ富士通、日本郵便、 G ショック、日本生命、 B リーグサポーティングカンパニーズ朝日新聞、日本経済新聞社、大塚製薬、野村工芸社、 EY ジャパン、ヤフー、エニタイムフィットネス、アーシャルデザイン、 B リーグサプライヤーズ、モルテン、アダストリア。
それではここでご覧
Well, welcome back, Basel fans. The second half is about to get underway here between the San NEOPHOENIX and the Toyama Grouses, where currently it is a 13-point lead to the hosts. The Toyama Grouses, the thing for them is consistency, playing collectively as a team. No argument about the talent in this team. Has been the challenge all season. Only 4 victories this season. Well, it's been simply going through the motions here for San NEOPHOENIX, getting good looks from the perimeter. And as always, making wide open 3-point shots. Well, the 3-point shooting was on fire in the first quarter. Cody Clark, 4 for 4. From downtown. They've hit 8 3-pointers so far in the game. Well, Toyama Grouses, they're shooting 40% from the perimeter. They are currently 4 for 10. But right here, getting the lucky roll. Well, they hit 15 threes, the team yesterday against the Grouses in their big victory. And that's the kind of style they'll probably need to play as they head into the B-League playoffs. But Cody Clark, look, 4 3-pointers. This guy simply is unconscious. Well, looking at Toyama's offense at the moment, they have 14 turnovers already. That's one too many. Where San NEOPHOENIX, they only have 5 turnovers. And out of the 18 rebounds, 5 of them have been offensively, but then you can see it's just turnover after turnover at the moment here. We're finding Kosuke Kanemaru in the corner. And already, as I mentioned, 8 3-pointers. This team likes to light it up. Look at this ISO move by Quincy Miller. Scott, one-legged fadeaway. That is Kevin Durant in a Toyama Grouses jersey. And that was a deep 3-pointer. Tsuyoto with a rebound, but look how quickly San NEOPHOENIX, they just get the ball up the court. Unselfish. Yamauchi. Oh! This guy simply has come ready to play. Time transition coming from San NEOPHOENIX. Well, we'll take a look at some of the key statistics from this game, and as I mentioned, Now we get ready to continue the second half of play. Currently, 13-point lead to San NEOPHOENIX. Ravenna down the middle, goes in, doesn't get the and one, but again, it's that ankle. And if I'm at Sushiano, I may think about taking 30 Ravenna out of the game. Playoff time is upon us. You don't want any injuries heading into the playoffs. Ravenna makes both free throws. Traveling Filipino fans making their way into the Toyohashi City Gymnasium. Of course, this part of Japan in the beautiful prefecture of Shizuoka, having a very beautiful Filipino population. Miller around the defense. Kicks out. That's a good three-point attempt. Well, that's a good shot, an offensive rebound. Put back by the former Los Angeles Lakers player. 6 points tonight for Quincy Miller-Scott. Clock getting away with a travel. Draws a foul here against Jonathan Williams. So he'll be going to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Clock missing the second free throw. San NEOPHOENIX still leading by 14 points. It's been already 14 turnovers in the game here for Toyama Grouses. Murphy Jr. goes to the baseline. Shot can't get it. Ravenna with a rebound. Patient build-up here from San NEOPHOENIX. Kaczynski in the paint. Goes in for a tough jump hook, and Ravenna tries to follow up with a rebound. Can Toyama push this one? Well, the and one three-pointer. Troy Murphy Jr. getting intercepted by 30 Ravenna. He'll go to the charity stripe, and this is good for Toyama Grouses. It's only the 5th three-pointer attempt, well, make of the night, excuse me. Now going to be 5 for 12 on the charity stripe. Troy Murphy Jr., 5 points this evening. That's his first field goal because all of his points have come from the free throw line. He's unable to convert the 4-point play. An offensive rebound. Williams nowhere to go. Miller gets around. Cody Clark goes in. And this guy simply going anywhere and everywhere he wants on the floor. 8 points to Quincy Miller-Scott. Well, looks like we've got a bit of a problem here because Nozaki looks like he's taking a shot here to the face. And if they call an offensive foul, yeah, elbow. Soto Ura, elbow to the face. Very costly play there because now it's single digits. Toyama can keep chipping into the deficit at the moment. Trying to push this one. Goes in, gets the M1. And all of a sudden, Toyama Grouses is coming out better here than San NEOPHOENIX. Jonathan Williams, he'll go to the free throw line. Well, the ISO mode on Dave Jujinski, bumping, getting the fang roll off and a kiss off the backboard. I think Atsushiyano may want to call timeout now. His plays, they've allowed Toyama Grouses back into this game. Well, Basel fans, if you are watching live on the YouTube stream, please let us know where in the world you're watching, which team you're supporting, and who do you think will win this game? Will it indeed be Toyama Grouses or will it be San NEOPHOENIX? Well, we'd like to give some shout-outs already to Raymond Cardona, Eduardo Caltenango, as well as Hrvoje Bartolovic, Zdravo, kako se, brate? Where are you from, brate? Hrvoje. Well, the free throw has been made. It's now been cut down to a 6-point ball game. Welcome to everybody watching this Japanese B-League game live on the YouTube. Johnny Rick currently watching from Brooklyn. And already another three-pointer coming from Sota. I would have made that three-pointer number 9 here for San NEOPHOENIX. Well, nice pass, finds Ravenna, bump inside, but he can't finish. Good defense. Hrvoje Bartolovic, Hrvatska, idemo, Hrvatska. Želim da naučim hrvatski. Ja sam engleski, brati. Volim da košarku Hrvati. Kanemaru with the 3, and again, making number 10 here for San NEOPHOENIX. Now, you have to remember, many seasons, Kosuke Kanemaru has been shooting above 40% from the three-point line. Of course, Kosuke Kanemaru was a key member of the Japanese national team in FIBA Asia Cups and Basel World Cup qualifiers. Is now Quincy Miller trying to go for a post-up. Well, welcome to Nathaniel Arias, currently watching from Salem, Oregon. Well, Eduardo, I'm not sure, brother. I'm not focused up. My role is to call what I see. But shout out to you. Eduardo, where are you watching from, bro? Where are you from, brother? Well, shout out to Burkina 2011. Watching from Bujumbura, Burundi. Welcome, brother. And welcome to our Croatian sensation, Hrvoje Bartolovic. Brate Hrvati. Hrvati Hrvoja. Volim Hrvatska. Well, getting it off before the shot clock violation, but it's going to be at 24 seconds. Going here against Toyama Grouses. Eduardo's watching from Iowa. Raymond Cardona from New Jersey. And Josh Peñaflor currently watching from Oregon as well. So welcome everybody watching live in the United States. Just currently under 300 live viewers. This is the highest level of Japanese professional basketball. Well, good defense coming from Troy Murphy Jr., making it difficult here for 30 Ravenna. A nice transition. And he's had some good moments here. He did pick up a technical foul in the first half, but Quincy Miller-Scott is causing problems for the front court defense of San NEOPHOENIX. Shout out to Milo Murphy, my apologies, currently watching from LA. Oh, my apologies. It's actually a 9-point ball game, not 6. So Raymond Cardone has asked the question, do you live in Japan? No, I do not. I live in London, United Kingdom. Growing up, though, I went to the American school. I lived in the USA, but I am British. I may sound American, but probably more American than British for that matter, which is a great thing. Well, Kareem has asked me, how much do I think Toyama will lose by? And that is Cody Clark's. Wow, what a rebound by Ravenna! Getting the and one, but go back to Cody Clark. That's his first missed three-point attempt of the night. He's now 4 for 5, but that is a monster rebound. Beast mode, Ravenna. He tried to go Doug Nowitzki, but as the Filipino Kababayan brothers say, that is beast mode, Ravenna. Foul's going to be on Troy Murphy Jr. Look at the bunnies on 30, Ravenna. We've seen him catch alley-oops. Well, timeout's going to be called by J.R. Sakuragi. Well, Josh Peñaflor, I actually am a freelance international basketball commentator. I do a lot of work with FIBA. I cover the FIBA Basketball Champions League. Also commentated live 2 FIBA Basketball World Cups, the Eurobasket, many youth basketball World Cups. Commentated in the British Basketball League. Occasionally in the Turkish Basketball Super League. And I've been with the B.LEAGUE now for 4 years. Well, Parker Saxon, thank you so much for your kind words, brother. Where are you watching, Parker? Let us know. We'll give you a shout-out. So now we're about to resume play. 5:59 to go here in the third quarter. San NEOPHOENIX currently top of the Central Division. 45 victories this season. The first time they'll head into the B.LEAGUE playoffs. They potentially could be chasing a championship. Well, 30 Ravenna converts the three-point play. 10 points tonight for Ferdinand Ravenna, the Gilas Filipino superstar. Well, 30 has 5 assists with 3 rebounds. So 7 rebounds and 5 more assists away from a triple-double tonight. What a turnaround it's been for San NEOPHOENIX. A team for many seasons, not even knocking on the door for B.LEAGUE playoffs. As Quincy Miller gets another and one. Oh, no, does he? I think it's going to count, yeah. Well, look at the post dominance, the mismatch. 2 players coming. No problem, though, for Quincy Miller-Scott. So a chance to cut this back down to single digits. Quincy Miller-Scott played 1 season at Baylor University. Drafted in 2012 in the second round by the Denver Nuggets. So many Filipino fans watching, you remember Quincy Miller-Scott did play for TNT Tropangiga. Ravenna pump fakes. Goes in and around 12. 30 Ravenna is trying to change into George Gervin. Or Dr. J, baby. Dr. T.R. here with the wraparound. Look at this. The scoop and hoop here by 30. Unable to get the M1. Well, Parker Saxon currently watching in San Diego, California. Well, thank you, Josh Peñaflor. Thank you for your kind words. So Ravenna looking to go up to 12 points. As we mentioned, 5 assists, 7 rebounds away from a potential triple-double tonight here for 30 Ravenna. Well, Burkina 2011 said Petro Luanda is actually one of the strongest teams in African hoops. Currently playing in the Basketball Africa League, the BAL. The BAL finals will be at the end of May, early June, so those tickets will go on sale for that competition. Great competition, by the way. Well, Quincy Miller-Scott trying to go for the 15-foot, and he's more effective. Another deep one. And again, this guy simply 17 points. He is cooking. Well, Filipino basketball fans, who remembers when he played in the PBA, but well, Ravenna's taking over down the other end. And that's the problem with Toyama Grouses. They get those emotional highs on offense, and then they just struggle on defense. Oh, nice spin out. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. He missed a wide open dunk. I was about to say Magandang Gabi, which means good night in Tagalog in the Philippines. But you got to give credit to Ravenna. This guy does catch alley-oops. He's done it this season. He's had some monster posted dunks. He's working too hard. Let's cut him a little bit of slack here. 30 Ravenna, one of the best Filipino basketball players in the world. Opaka Saxon, thank you so much for... I got to tell you, it's an honor commentating B-League basketball games. Get to cover great basketball, but also meet great fans as well. Well, technical foul, I think, has been called here against... Well, is it called against Hosokawa, I believe? Well, Hrvoje Bartolovic, I love Croatia, bro. I went there in 2023 last year to visit. The only reason I went to Croatia, I should go there more often because it's a beautiful country. The people are wonderful. But I took a 12-hour trip to Croatia just to go to Zagreb to visit the late, great Drazen Petrovic Museum. I've got the video on my YouTube. I'll try and add you on Facebook and send it to you. Hrvatska is an unbelievable country. Well, it's an 8-point ball game. Toyama trying to find ways back in this one. Ravenna getting his 4th rebounds. Going into the Toyama bench. Well, there was a 3-point. Look at the hustle here by 30 Ravenna. I mean, 30 Ravenna's got a bit of Dennis Rodman in him. Fouls on Quincy Miller-Scott. That's a problem because he's been their best offensive player, and now he has 4 fouls. Well, we got to give a big shout out to our good friend from Indonesia, Dapantol. Regularly checks in for B-League basketball, so Terima kasih. Thank you in Indonesian. Parker Saxon, I got to tell you, B-League basketball, you will love it. It is the fastest growing professional basketball league in the world. The exponential growth of B-League on both ends. The amount of Japanese elite players that are developing season after season, but also the great import talent coming as well. Well, 2 free throws coming up here for Miles Hessen. Now, for those watching live, Miles Hessen is the same age as me and from the same country. And an interesting story, I actually used to play for the English national team. I was the last player on the bench. I got cut after under 16s. And as we were getting ready to try out for under 18s, along came a very dominant Miles Hessen. Miles Hessen played many years in his youth days in the British Basketball League. Then signed in Germany with the Gießen. It's going to be 39ers, I believe. And then went to play in France for Dijon. Made his journey to Japan last season. Which started with the Kagawa 5 Arrows. Let me tell you something about Miles Hessen. Great basketball player, but also great person. He's just been given a technical foul, but well, Hessen's frustrated. But if you know Miles Hessen, he's a competitor on the court, but he is the most humble human being. He's calm. He's very kind. We like to go in. Oh, no, the foul's called on Ravenna, so no technical. Sorry, Miles. So Hassan at the free throw line, originally from the center of the United Kingdom in a city called Birmingham. Very late developer. Was only about 6 foot at the age of 14 and shot up to 6'6" by the age of 18. But his hard work, determination, coming through the Birmingham ranks, coached by the great Paul Douglas. Dzieciński left wide open again. Big mistake on defense. Well, they want to play a zone defense. Dzieciński got it at the high post, but then they just stepped away. You cannot do that defensively against San NEOPHOENIX. Hassan draws another foul. That one's going to be on the ground. But it will be 2 free throws coming up again here for Miles Hassan. Well, so far, 10 points tonight here for Hassan, 4 rebounds. Also has 1 assist for that matter, too. Well, Hassan spent the bulk of his career. It was actually the Geissen 46 as he started with in Germany. He played for GDA Dijon, Gravelines Dunkirk, Nanterre 92, and Alain Chalon. Came to Japan in 2021 actually to play for the Saka Ballooners. I got it wrong. I thought it was Kagawa 5 Arrows, but we went to the 5 Arrows last season. Down low, Dzieciński. The absence of Quincy Miller-Scott has made it very difficult here for the post defense. Oh, the Toyama Grouses. Still an 8-point ball game to San NEOPHOENIX. Trying to build something from this offense. Hassan bumps. Another foul goes in, but he doesn't get the and one. But he will go to the free throw line. Well, due to the absence of Quincy Miller-Scott, Hassan becoming offensively the most effective player here for Toyama Grouses. Both free throws made by Hassan. 2:30 to go here in the third quarter. 14 points along with 4 rebounds. Trying to build something systemically. Dzieciński going for the post up. Finds Ravenna. That's beautiful basketball. Lack of communication on the back screen. Left to a wide open 30 inside the paint. 16 points tonight for Ravenna. Hassan got it by Cody Clark. Twisting, turning, goes for a tough fadeaway. Well, it was on target, but it was unable to knock down. Another deep one coming. Well, Ravenna comes up now. Toyama Grouses, they want it over the backcourt. They may have an argument there. Remains a 10-point lead to San NEOPHOENIX. Under 90 seconds left here. Hassan kicks out. There's the pump fake. It's a bit of a forced shot, and now Ravenna comes up with his 5th rebound. 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He's got 1 quarter after this to potentially get that triple-double. Finds Dzieciński. Make it 6 assists here for 30 Ravenna. Ravenna could get a triple-double tonight. Timeout's going to be called by J.R. Sakuragi. Well, I'm impressed here with 30 Ravenna. 30 got it on the free throw line extended. Simple lob pass. Dzieciński with a sweet finish inside the paint. And that now becomes the 6th assist tonight for 30 Ravenna. Well, we have a timeout. We'll be back in just under 1 minute.
Thank you for your goal. 第3クォーター残り時間54.4秒。タイムアウトでトヨタボールのスタートです。さあみんなのこれでいこう。Defense.
Well, potential 2 for 1 here for Toyama Grouses. They need to get a bucket. At the moment, they've been turning the ball over too frequently. Hessen's got the mismatch. Got it by Hosokawa. Well, going to call a traveling violation here against. He's trying to take over the review, but I don't think they can. Well, Sakurachi again arguing about a foul being called. Well, a foul that wasn't called. Well, deep three in the corner is up, and again, beautifully tucked away. Third three-pointer of the second half for San NEOPHOENIX. Take it to 11. Well, John Robert V-Ray, Ravenna, just like his brother, a great guard. That's true, but they are very different players. Trying to go inside the paint, nothing dropping. Cody Clark, now there's time here for San NEOPHOENIX. Turns it over now, Hessen. Second left, one-legged, doesn't get it. Well, Basel fans, that is the end of the third quarter. Final 10 minutes coming up. It is the team that are champions of the Central Conference. San NEOPHOENIX leading 79-64 against the team bottom of the conference, Toyama Grouses. We'll be back in just under 90 seconds. Ravenna right now needs 4 assists and 5 rebounds to get that triple-double. Can he get it tonight?
Thank you for your goals and dunker.
Well, welcome back, Basel fans. Final 10 minutes about to get underway here between San NEOPHOENIX and, of course, Toyama Grouses, 2 teams in the Central Division. Remember, San NEOPHOENIX winning the championship this year. Troy Murphy Jr. trying to penetrate amongst the defense. It's a better offense ball. Again, they had a wide open look. Didn't go for the three-pointer. Well, Naoki Utsu was wide open, but the foul's going to be called against Kazuki Hosokawa. Well, it's another turnover now. San NEOPHOENIX looking to push this one. Clock going inside the lane. Bit of bully basketball, but too strong off the backboard. Toyama down by 15. Williams, well, they took too long to get the ball out. They get a three in the end. It's contested, but it's no good. Well, they got the loose ball, but in the end, it got too loose. And now it's another turnover. Well, that has been the story of the game here for Toyama. They just cannot take care of the basketball. 7 turnovers, San NEOPHOENIX. 20 turnovers in total here for Toyama Grouses. And we still have a whole quarter to play here in the fourth. Well, Kazuki Kanemaru hasn't really featured for the Japanese national team as of lately, but well, what a hard foul there by Miles Hassan. Completely body checking Kazuki Kanemaru. That is a body check. Hassan's going to leave the game. Well, he hasn't fouled out, but J.R. Sakuraji's just making the change. Well, deep three by Sota Oda. Well, they've been terrific this season. They have been cooking it from the three-point line. 12 three-pointers tonight here for San NEOPHOENIX. They had 15 last night against the Grouses in game 1. Now they lead by 18. Williams pulls up from the mid-range. Can't get it. Jaczynski with a rebound. Well, can he make three, number 13? Oh, my goodness! Get your umbrellas out. It's raining here in Mount Fuji. This beautiful prefecture of Shizuoka. Oh, forget the rain. It's on fire. Oda with the steal. Finds Clark. Clark's going to hang in the air. Can't get it. The follow-up is up. And now it's a 23-point lead. An 8-0 run coming from San NEOPHOENIX. J.R. Sakuraji, head coach of the Grouses. He's going to call timeout. San NEOPHOENIX have gone on beast mode. And Ravenna's not on the floor. Naoki Utsu turning it over for the Grouses. Nobody getting back on defense. As Oda just has a simple putback. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. Welcome back. Just under 2 minutes played here in the fourth quarter. 23-point lead at the moment. It's San NEOPHOENIX well on their way to picking up their 46th victory of the 2020. Oh my goodness, Hassan went in with the monster dunk. Miles Hassan putting on a bit of authority there. Well, he's had to battle through a couple of injuries so far, but he was at one point the leading scorer in the Japanese B-League this season. Utsu going up, can't finish. Rebound's been secure. Cody Clark is going to have a... Wow, Cody Clark teasing the home fans. Well, everyone thought he was going to go in for a monster dunk, but just easily lays that one up. Still a 23-point lead to the Phoenix. It's going to be the second team foul called against the home team here in the fourth quarter. Well, look at this. Here was the missed attempt by Naoki Uto. Look at that. Well, I'm not going to see the replay. Has to caught between three players. Turns this one over. Sanan looking to push. Clock bumps in the lane. No foul calls. It's Quincy Miller-Scott back in the game. Remember, he does have 4 fouls. So he cannot afford to pick any more as Troy Murphy shoot. Again, it was a wide open look. He's got to finish those. Yamauchi, good passing. Hosokawa with 3 in the corner again. 15 threes, I believe, now. Oh, taking a look at this one. They are simply cooking at the moment. As many three-pointers as yesterday's win against this team. 15 three-pointers. Yamauchi with the assist. Hosokawa with the tray ball. Six-point lead. Hassett twisting, turning. Tough move. Good defense by Jujinski. Sanan looking to pile on the pressure even further. Water tries to penetrate, goes in. That is Hawkes. A sweet little move, but unable to finish. Quincy Miller-Scott makes a three-pointer, and that cuts it down to just 23 points. 20 points tonight for Quincy Miller-Scott. It's all going to be a consolation at the moment. Jujinski pump fakes, kicks this one out. Aurora Kenny makes 16 threes, and they have beat their record from yesterday. Huge three-pointer coming from Sasaki-san. Number 24, Rusei Sasaki. Well, this weekend they've hit a total of 31 three-pointers. Of course, it's all good when you do this against a team like the Toyama Grouses, but when you get into the playoffs, you're going to go up against either Utsunami Brex, Chiba Jets, Alvak Tokyo, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, who knows? So it's about creating the same three-point attempts and trying to keep those numbers at bay so you do compete in the playoffs. Remember, San NEOPHOENIX, they're going in unknown territory. Playoffs for the first time in the new B.LEAGUE structure. The league was made like this back in 2015. A nice penetration by Rusei Sasaki. 22-point lead. Or 28-point lead at the moment. Quincy Miller-Scott's made 1 3, makes another one. He made his last one. He's made a total of 3 so far this evening. 23 points.
スタートです。さあこのまま皆さんのコールに行こう。フェニックス。
Well, welcome back, everybody. Final 4 minutes, 37 left to go here as Jujitski, and that has been the same case all game long. San and NEOPHOENIX just get the ball inside the paint way too easy. You got to feel here for Toyama Grouses. Only 4 victories this season, setting a record for most defeats in a B.LEAGUE season. For them this summer, they've got to regroup as a franchise, figure out what pieces they need to bring in, what pieces they need to keep, and try to plan like the Shiga Lakes did and get promoted back to B1. Ravenna looking for a post-up. Cross court. Sasaki now finds Ravenna, but it's going to be a turnover. Everything is going to be a consolation here for the Grouses. It needs to be about pride. Under 3:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Well, the pick and roll defensively read too well by San and NEOPHOENIX. Ravenna finds Jujitski. 3 is up. Oh, it's on target, but it's no good in the end. And that would have been the 7th assist for 30 Ravenna. 3's no good. Well, he does have 3 minutes. Ravenna needs 5 rebounds and 4 assists to get a triple-double. Yamauchi finding 30. Nice handoff. Good passing. Ravenna spinning. Ravenna going in. Finishing under intense pressure. Ferdinand, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists tonight for the former Antonio Fighting Eagle. Hesse pulls up from 15. Back iron, can't connect with it. As usual, the three-point shooting has been so impressive tonight here from San and NEOPHOENIX. 15 three-pointers tonight as a team out of 26. Well, can Ravenna make it 16? Doesn't get the drop on it this time. Quincy Miller-Scott got it by Yamauchi. Toyama trying to go for a 3. They're able to tuck this one down. The first field goal of the game tonight for Koyo Takahashi. 1:58 left. That cuts down to a 29-point deficit. Well, after this game, there'll only be 2 more games left in the Japanese B-League this season for everybody. Nice flash to the high post. Satsumi Yu trying to isolate. Good defense by Miles Hessen. 95 seconds left in the game. Well, Williams kicking this one as Troy Murphy Jr. doesn't take many three-pointers, but this time he's able to knock this one down. Well, it's actually Java Yoneyama, my apologies. He's only just come into the game. Ravenna with 18, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Won't be getting that triple-double tonight. Finds Satsumi Yu, and that's going to be assist number 7 for Ravenna. I think that he played a little bit longer tonight. Now, you understand why he didn't play much longer. He was favoring his ankle at points in the game. And they need him healthy for the playoffs. Yoneyama slipping to the ground. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to remain possession to Toyama Grouses. Nice shot in the lane, can't get it. Possibly the final possession here for San NEOPHOENIX. Atsuya Ota did play quite a lot in the first half, has checked back in. But now Rusei Sasaki winding the shot clock down. Defended under pressure, goes for a Kyrie Irving step back. Off the backboard, no good. Well, Hessen finds Toyama, goes in. He'll finish this one, and that may well be the very final bucket of the game. Well, basketball fans, we thank you for joining us live on the YouTube stream. And as always, it's going to be another victory here for San NEOPHOENIX. The San NEOPHOENIX, they win this one, 103-80 against the Toyama Grouses. This is Japanese B.LEAGUE basketball, a Central Conference matchup at Tsushiyano's team. They'll move to 46 victories. While J.R. Sakuraji's team, only 4 wins this season, as their record for most defeats gets bigger and bigger. And it's all over here tonight. San NEOPHOENIX winning every single quarter. It was much better in the third quarter. But once Quincy Miller-Scott got into 4 fouls, he had to leave the game, and it just went downhill again as usual for the Toyama Grouses. But a big game here for the Phoenix. Many players coming into the frame, putting up big performances. 18 points tonight for 30 Ravenna. Over 20 here for Cody Clark, 16 for Sota Oda. Oda hitting 4 out of 6 on the perimeter tonight, and also over 20 points to Dave Jujinski. Collectively, San NEOPHOENIX, they're ready for the playoffs. The question is, how far will the Phoenix go? Toyama Grouses paying homage to their visiting fans who made the journey here to Shizuoka near beautiful Mount Fuji. But it's all over here this evening. San NEOPHOENIX fans even wanting handshakes from the key players from Toyama Grouses, and this is the beauty of Japanese B.LEAGUE basketball. The fans come here and they enjoy the atmosphere, the culture, and the beautiful game of basketball. Well, the upcoming games for the Grouses, they have to play against Nagasaki Velka. Excuse me, against the Fighting Eagles of Nagoya, and then before that, they'll also take on the Mikawa Seahorses. But right now, we're going to hear from head coach at Tsushiyano, as well as the captain and MVP from San NEOPHOENIX. We'll have everything translated from Japanese to English. So let's pay our respect and homage. Here comes head coach at Tsushiyano.
さあ、勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
今日の試合を振り返って一言お願いします。
はい、本当に選手たちエナジー持って戦ってくれたと思いますし、最後タツが逃げないでシュートを打ってくれたんでハッピーです。
さあ、そして今シーズンのレギュラーシーズンはですね、今日はホームゲーム最後となります。ここまで応援してくれたファンの皆さん、そしてチャンピオンシップに向けて一言お願いします。
はい、本当に今シーズンホームゲームたくさんのブースターさんの皆さんの前で試合をさせてもらってまずはありがとうございました。昨シーズンよりホームゲームで何勝何敗だった？ 2回ぐらい？ 24勝4敗？嘘つけよお前。26勝4敗らしいんで、皆さんのたくさんの笑顔が見れてどう嬉しいです。
ありがとうございました。ではチャンピオンシップに向けて一言お願いします。
はい、また熱い戦いになると思うので、皆さん選手の背中を押してあげてください。本日はありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。大野敦ヘッドコーチにお話をお伺いしました。続きまして山善プレゼンツフェニックスヒーロー賞の発表となります。こちらは本日ね、特に印象に残った選手に贈られる賞となります。本日のヒーロー賞、まず1人目は前半ですね、4本のスリーポイント連続で決めました4番コティ・クラーク選手。
Well, there you heard from head coach Atsushi. One thing he remarked on his players, they play with a lot of energy. 26 wins and only 6 losses this season at home at the Toyohashi City Gymnasium. And as always, he's pleased with the fans. Let's listen now to Cody Clark.
本日の試合を振り返って一言お願いします。
Just wanted to come out and play hard, and knew this team was going to give it a good effort against us on the second day. So just got to maintain that and just continue to evolve from these games, leading up to the series.
この試合も本当にハードにプレーできましたし、みんながしっかり努力して、勝てたと思っています。でこの、今のこういうインテンシティですとかエナジーとかそういうのをこれからもどんどん、プレーオフ、CS に向けてつなげていきたいと思います。
今ね、プレーオフに向けての話がありましたけど、プレーオフに向けて改めて一言お願いします。
Thank you for your support and continue to come out trying to do something big for you guys. So we appreciate the effort and the energy that you guys bring each and every weekend, and we're looking forward to that. So thank you.
本当に皆さんのたくさんの応援ありがとうございます。これから本当にこのチームで大きなことを成し遂げようと今からやっていきますので、これからも皆さんたくさんサポートして一緒に戦っていきましょう。よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございました。コティ・クラーク選手にお話をお伺いしました。続いて本日チームハイ24得点を挙げましたデイビッド・ダジンスキー選手、よろしくお願いします。
Well, they heard from Cody Clark his words on, listen now to Dave Jaginski to hear what he has to say.
さあ、まずは今日の試合を振り返って一言お願いします。
Yeah, I mean, it's like Cody said, second day, it's tough, but we're a man down, and everybody kind of rallied behind, next man up mentality, and we got it done.
本当に2日目に試合に勝つということは、1ゲーム目よりも、すごいエナジーを持って挑まないといけないということがあって、やはり勝つのは本当に難しい試合になるんですけれども、今、怪我人が少しいる中で、自分が出たら、その時に自分がしっかり役割をするというネクストメンタリティというのがあるんですけど、それの気持ちをみんなが持って戦えたことが勝利につながったと思います。
さあ、今日もですね、素晴らしい応援が響いております。まずね、ファンの皆さんに一言お願いします。
Yeah, both days you guys were great. I cannot wait to see this arena during the playoffs and see you guys all supporting us. So thank you very much for your boost today, and let's go get them.
本当にこの両日、たくさんの応援ありがとうございます。また、CS に入ってこのアリーナを、皆さんで埋め尽くしていただいて本当に戦うのが楽しみです。また、引き続きの応援よろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。23番デイビッド・ダジンスキー選手にお話をお伺いしました。
Again, it's a great time to be a San NEOPHOENIX fan. Playoff bound. That's what these fans have always wanted, just a chance to be in the B.LEAGUE playoffs.
本日の山善プレゼンツフェニックスヒーローショー。本日はですね、山善エアサーキュレーター、こちらを2名の方にプレゼントさせていただきます。当選した方はこちらの2名です。当選おめでとうございます。
Well, Jaginski did have over 20 points this evening. I mean, he has been phenomenal because, like Cody Clark, they can both shoot the three-pointer very well. And Yancey Matum didn't even play today. Of course, a big occasion, this team winning the Central Championship. So now we're going to hear from some more of the players. Celebration time here from San NEOPHOENIX.
会場の皆さんご起立お願いします。コーティが言ってます。はい、行きます。We are!
Well, what an unbelievable occasion it's been this season at the Toyohashi City Gymnasium here in Shizuoka. San NEOPHOENIX, champions of the Central Conference, winning both games this weekend against the Toyama Grouses. 2 more games left in the B-League's regular season for all these teams. The playoffs will be coming here. The postseason will exist here in Shizuoka. Well, this beautiful city based in eastern Macau and Hamamatsu, Shizuoka Prefecture. We're in the center of Japan. Final two games will be next weekend. Santa NEOPHOENIX taking on the Seahorses of Mikawa. So they'll be looking to take care of business, no doubt. Well, we are going to momentarily take a look at some of the key moments of this game. And as we mentioned, it was a dominant performance from start to finish here at Tsushiyano. Remember, this man left the Chiba Jets in 2022. He won a championship with them in 2021. It took a season to figure out what he wanted to do with this team, how he wanted to formulate them and bring in the right players. And who would have guessed this season that they were going to be Central Conference champions of the B-League? They've got one more job to do, get to the playoffs, and who knows, maybe dream just a little bit further. Well, first quarter was relatively competitive between these two teams, but once Santa NEOPHOENIX built that 10-point lead, there was no coming back here for the Toyama Grouses. It was all over at that point. We got a credit in the first quarter. Toyama, as I've said all season whenever I've covered these two teams, especially Toyama, talent's not the issue. The issue, of course, is the fact that, you know, they just consistently can't do it on a regular basis. That's been the argument. Well, when you look at these two teams, of course, I mean, there's a big difference, a disparity. It's very tough to look because, you know, Santa NEOPHOENIX, they hit 8 3-pointers in the first half. They hit as many today as they did yesterday, 15. Well, Williams had some good looks in the first quarter and in the first half for that matter, but it just was too little too late at that point. You know, if you are Santa NEOPHOENIX, you got to start to figure out what is going to be the game plan when you head into the playoffs. No doubt, of course, you're going to go up against some very tough teams, and, you know, it's about creating the same amount of volume three-pointers that they're able to effectively knock down in the playoffs. And that will be the key difference. Sota Oda had a phenomenal game today, 4 for 6 from the three-point line for Oda. And it's not only about your imports or your top Japanese players or Filipino players, it's about the supporting cast of players. And that's what Santa NEOPHOENIX have. Kosuke Kanemaru, what an addition he's been for Santa NEOPHOENIX. Trying to find ways to be competitive is going to be the key thing here for Santa NEOPHOENIX, because as I mentioned, when they get into the B-League playoffs, you're up against the best competition, no doubt. And how well you can maintain that going forward is going to be the key namesake. Well, at halftime, it was a 13-point ball game. You kind of felt in the third quarter Toyama Grouses were going to find a way back in this, but it just wasn't meant to be in the end. That was a three-pointer. The foul was committed. Well, here was some good plays. Williams, like Quincy Miller-Scott, I mean, they looked very good in the third quarter. They were able to cut it down to 6 points at most. They just weren't able to hold on. Well, that was a deep three-pointer. Again, Kosuke Kanemaru could be one of those X factors come playoff time. His experience, his understanding of how this league works. He's one of the veteran best three-point shooters. That was the 6th assist of the game for Ferdinand Ravenna. Jujitsu getting a handoff. That was another step back. What a play by Sota Aoda. As I mentioned, 4 for 6 from the three-point line. He was incredible tonight. Well, Heston going for that final three-point at the end of third quarter. Just wasn't able to get it to drop. He will find it very tough to get back in this game. Ahoda, that was his 4th three-pointer. And again, Jujinski right after just became a three-point entourage. An assault coming from Santa NEOPHOENIX. And you got to feel these players, they're so compatible with each other. Hosokawa, again, he was getting in on the action. Everybody lighting it up here tonight at the Toyohashi City Gymnasium. Everybody was on fire. Nobody was missing. Well, those were your top highlights from the game. We'll take a look at the key statistics from this game. The one thing that points out to me, over 20 turnovers for Toyama Grouses, only 9 coming from Santa NEOPHOENIX. Santa NEOPHOENIX only missing 4 free throws, but they were 53% from the perimeter tonight. Well, 11 three-pointers for Toyama Grouses, but, in total, they only had 15 field goals from inside the rainbow. Well, incredibly, nearly 30 here tonight for Santa NEOPHOENIX. And the rebounding count, you think 12 offensive boards out of 34 for the home team. The rebounding count wasn't too different. The only issue tonight was Toyama Grouses. They just turned the ball over too much. Well, Miles Hessen did finish with 16. He had 3 assists and 7 rebounds. He was 3 rebounds away from a double-double tonight. He was just unable to deliver enough as they lost by 23 points in the end. Well, Toyama do have 2 games left, and it's all about pride for this team. As we mentioned, they've got to figure out how to get back into the B-League. Next season, they will be heading into B2, and it's always tough when you're trying to make your way back up after already been relegated. Well, the home crowd definitely have just enjoyed this season. There was the head-to-head matchup. Well, Hosokawa only had 3 points. He had the 1 three-pointer this evening. While Yoshiyuki Nozaki did go down with an injury early today, so hopefully he's okay. Of course, neither player really did contribute too much offensively, but there was more than other ways that they did help their teams this evening. Of course, these home fans here in Hamamatsu, this beautiful prefecture of Shizuoka, really coming here tonight and enjoying every last bit of the occasion. Young fans, exciting times for them as they will get ready for the B-League playoffs. Well, the key scores tonight, Jujinski over 20, Ravenna 20, else as well, Cody Clark. Everybody chipping in tonight, giving a phenomenal performance here for the San and NEOPHOENIX. Well, nobody for San and NEOPHOENIX getting a double-double. The only player to come out with a double-double this evening was indeed Williams. 23 points for Quincy Miller-Scott, 24 for Dave Jujinski, 21 for Cody Clark, and only 18 actually in the end for 30 Ravenna. Williams had 14 points, 10 rebounds, so he was the only player, in fact, to have a double-double this evening. Well, you can see Williams at 10 rebounds. Now, 30 was actually close to a triple-double. 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 18 points. But it just wasn't enough in the end for 30 Ravenna. Well, Ravenna won't take the triple-double, but he will take the big victory. There are some of the other matches coming up in the Japanese B-League. Those will be going up next weekend. Kawasaki Levengo will finish against Alvac Tokyo. Akita Northern Happy Nets will go up against the Chiba Jets. Osaka Vesa against Shimane Susanna Magic. Hiroshima Dragonflies. They'll go up against defending champions, the Ruku Golden Kings. While Ibaraki Robots will be hosting Utsunami Brex, who did win the Eastern Conference here this evening. Guma Crane Thunders, they'll take on the Sendai 89ers. Mikawa Seahorses will be hosting San NEOPHOENIX. Yokohama Biko says against Kawasaki Brave Thunders. And Sun Rocket Shibuya could be playing against the already relegated Shinshu Brave Warriors. Well, the Grouses, they'll be at home for 2 games against Fighting Eagles Nagoya. Saga Balloonas won't be taking on the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, another B-League playoff team this year, while Kyoto Hanaris will be hosting Nagasaki Velka. Well, those are all of your games coming up next weekend in the Japanese B-League. 2 games left for every team as we head closer and closer to the postseason. The Japanese B-League playoffs, they are upon us. Well, fans, we would like to say thank you for joining us. There are your playoff matchups so far. Golden Kings will be taking on Mikawa Seahorses, while Chiba Jets will be taking on San NEOPHOENIX and Alvac Tokyo Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, while the Brex, the best team in the B-League this year, will be taking on Hiroshima Dragonflies. B-League playoffs, they do start on the 27th. Well, again, it's going to be an exciting matchup to see how these teams get going. The finals will actually be held on the 25th of May next month. So literally just under a month away from the finals. And the question will be, who could we see from these brackets? Last season's final was the Jets versus the Golden Kings. Those 2 teams would have to meet in the semifinals if they ought to play each other. So it'll be very interesting. Well, as always, B-League Playoff Basketball will be streamed live here on the B-League YouTube. So make sure you get ready for the B-League action. Playoff time is upon us. So far, Brex have won a championship. Alvac Tokyo has won a championship, as have Chiba Jets. And there are the B2 playoffs. So, of course, many teams fighting to get that final spot to get promoted. Mori Watts, one of the former B1 teams, they'll be going up against the Shiga Lakes, who have already been promoted. As Rising Zephyr Fukuoka, another key team to try and get the name back into B1. Kumamoto Voltas will also be a key name to look out for. Well, what an unbelievable season it's been here in the prefecture of Shizuoka for these fans. They've enjoyed every occasion, every moment, and it's not over for them. Playoff basketball has become a reality here in the Japanese B-League for the San NEOPHOENIX. The question you got to ask is, how far can this team go? Can they get out the first round? Can they get to the semifinals? Could they get to the finals? Can they bring home a championship? So key players, what a fantastic occasion it's been here in the Japanese B-League. Well, basketball fans, thank you for joining us here on the live YouTube B-League International page. As always, it's been an honor. Thank you, goodbye, and God bless. Arigatou gozaimasu, sayonara, nayasumi nasai. We'll see you soon for more basketball here in the Japanese B-League.